is Oshun the Great, and welcome to my beautiful channel. Forgive me, I have a fan going because it's really hot here in Mexico. And I just ate. One of my favorite topics to talk about in life will always be beauty standards, and today was one of those hard days that I have for myself of like, man, I don't look like everyone else. Like, man, all these pressures of these beauty standards and whatnot, and I used to be into things like alternative modeling, and modeling is not for the faint of heart. It's even more perfectionism and judgment and all that stuff. And then when you get older, you're judging yourself based on that. It's a mess. And what I was thinking about when I was out like walking around is that what would be the point if you look like everyone else? Like, no, literally, like, what would be the point if you look like everyone else? Like, we can always strive to have something different than what we are, which a lot of people do when we're taught, it's encouraged. And we can always want that safety of like fitting in or being palatable and all these things. But what if we change the narrative and perspective to honor what doesn't fit in, to rebel in a sense of just liking what doesn't fit in neat boxes, for example. And I know it's easier said than done. A lot of people don't like, the talk of like radical self-love because it's like, oh, who are you to say that and all that. But it really is, it really does come down to the practice at the end of the day of like radical self-love, loving yourself anyway, and saying fuck the system. Because again, you have to almost drill in your brain of like, who is this coming from? Why is it this way? And to understand that a lot of this shit is systematic. A lot of it is somebody wants you to buy some shit. And to remember that like everything is just not what it seems. And a lot of it, if you want to bring spirituality into it, a lot of it is trying to disempower you. So not only are things like, in my opinion, beauty standards and plastic surgery is dangerous and things like that, but literally it's trying to make you hate yourself so much that you disconnect from your soul, your spirit, your having certainty of yourself, having confidence in yourself and your heritage. Like, for God's sake, like literally your nose, your eyes, everything is your fucking heritage a lot of the times. And for people of color, for women especially, a lot of this is fucking, not only is it a spiritual war, it's a war on every aspect of who you are. And so if you can make people hate themselves to where they don't honor their ancestors, they change themselves, it's a form of witchcraft to me, in a way where it's just dissociating you from your body. Every part of you is magic too, in a way. Your nose, your skin, your how you come into this world. And if they can get you to change that, if they can get you to like distance yourself from that, it's diluting your roots. It's disempowering your roots and everything of that nature. So I believe when you take the ritual act of owning your hair, owning your skin, taking it all back, it actually is like a form of restoration and divine empowerment. And even the more you do it, the more the system will fight you, because who are you to love yourself? Who are you to actually like fuck with how you look, and how and to understand your own appeal? And I always say this, that beauty is a wide range of things. We are always given only like a handful of things that are beautiful, but if you look in nature and everyday life, there are people who are feeling others who have nothing to do with like this Kim Kardashian type of look. We have a world where people can't even openly like what they like because they want what's on paper. But you shouldn't let that stop you. Of course, we're more than how we look, and this, even what I'm saying, could be coming from like a very ageist perspective. I'm not ageist, but a very ableist type of ideal. But understanding beauty is a wide range of things. Me, I'm a person that sees beauty in fucking everything. Unfortunately, the world is not like that. But for you personally, understanding that it is a form it is something that is a very sinister and powerful ritual to make you distance yourself from your own personal power, your own heritage, your own roots. And they do that on purpose. It's much more than surface level capitalism, all that stuff. It's your literal power, and they don't want us empowered and all that shit. And so it's beyond, you know, people judging us. So, oh, you're two, you're this and that. It's about the war on you and your self love. Because fuck everyone else. At the end of the day, it's like, do you love you? How can you hold that line? And starting there and continuing to go there. And it's not easy because people do the work of the systems all the time. It's beyond if you have a partner or not. It's beyond how many people call you sexy every day. It's beyond all of that bullshit. It's how can you get down to the soul essence of like, I fuck with myself. And that's the point.